Donald Trump and Elon Musk just ended their disaster of a Twitter live stream. It started an hour late. Thank you to everyone who joined me on my live stream as we just kind of fact-checked in real time. So this is for the people who missed it. Here are the low lights of that live stream. And Donald Trump was caught doing something that they accused Biden made him senile. More on that at the end. But first, Trump, when talking to Elon Musk, said that he's okay with climate change and rising sea levels. Elon Musk, who was a man who supposedly is thinking about an environment, if we're going to stop climate change, it goes through Elon Musk with his electric cars. No. He's talking to Donald Trump, who thinks climate change is a hoax. Watch this.
You know, the biggest threat is not global warming, where the ocean's going to rise one-eighth of an inch over the next 400 years. And you'll have more oceanfront property, right? The biggest threat is not that. The biggest threat is nuclear warming.
Many people have pointed out that this is literally Lex Luthor's scheme in Superman the movie. I haven't seen it, but people are pointing it out. David Corn said, remember when Elon Musk used to say he cared about climate change? Exactly. Morton says, if sea levels rise, there will be less oceanfront property, not more. He consistently displays overconfidence in his misunderstanding of basic concepts. Donald Trump didn't end there. He also says, as we all know, he wants to end the Department of Education. He wants to close it. And that is in Project 2025. So he is parroting a Project 2025 policy in his live stream with Elon Musk. Let's listen.
And what I'm going to do, one of the first acts, and this is where I need an Elon Musk. I need somebody that has a lot of strength and courage and smarts. I want to close up Department of Education.
By the way, are you noticing the slurring? Because it is crazy. If you're noticing the slurring, hit like. If you don't slur, subscribe. This is just local education being decimated, but some of the biggest employers in local communities are schools. This isn't even mentioning how local sports, the lifeline of local communities, that's so true, will cease to exist when rural schools are closed. Frank says, this alone should make people run. Imagine shutting down the Department of Education, then what? Kind of like how he got rid of Obama's COVID playbook, then scrambled chaotically. Exactly. Like he wants to get rid of something and replace it with nothing. There's no plan. The plan is destruction. The plan is chaos. Thankfully, we don't have to elect him. Here's the last one. Elon Musk and Donald Trump praise each other for firing workers who were striking for better pay and better working conditions. The richest man, not Trump, but the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, fired people who just wanted better pay and better working conditions. And Donald Trump, a supposed billionaire, former president, was praising him for it.
This cutter, I mean, I look at what you do. You walk in and you just say, you want to quit? They go on strike. I won't mention the name of the company, but they go on strike and you say, that's okay, you're all gone. You're all gone. So every one of you is gone, and you are the greatest. You would be very good. Oh, you would love it. But, you know, if you look at...
And I would be remiss to say that on the Democratic side, Joe Biden is the first president to ever walk with striking workers. Here's a little bit of that speech.
Heard me say it many times. Wall Street didn't build the country. The middle class built the country. Unions built the middle class. That's a fact. So let's keep going. You deserve what you've earned, and you've earned a hell of a lot more than you're getting paid now. Thank you very much.
First modern president to ever join a picket line. And by the way, Kamala Harris was at UAW not even just a week ago. She was there talking to workers. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is stuck in Mar-a-Lago in the King's Castle going insane and talking to a billionaire on Twitter while he's slurring. And not for nothing, I want to elect people who know what it means to grow up without means in this country. I want someone like Kamala Harris who was a McDonald's worker while in college. I want Tim Walz, who knows what it's like to coach for a high school sports team, who was a teacher in high school. This is like, you cannot teach someone what it means to be middle class in this country. And it is so important that we have people at the highest levels of government to understand what it means to struggle to get by. That we have that in Kamala, and we have that in Tim. We had that in Biden. It totally shapes the way that they view the world, the way that they view policy, the way that they govern. And Donald Trump does not know what it's like to be a normal person. But you know what? That's not even the worst of it, because Donald Trump was caught doing something that the media and all corners of the media, right-wing media, left-wing media, centrist media, does that even exist? I guess moderate media. What is moderate media? But they were all going after Biden for using notes, for using note cards to like just make sure that he had his talking points in place. Very normal for high-level people to have note cards with them. But the media made a huge stink about it, saying that it shows that he's senile, that he was losing it. Well, if that is true, media, then I look forward to tomorrow's stories, how Donald Trump needed note cards to have a Twitter live with Elon Musk. Look at this. So Chris Jackson on Twitter very smartly first discovered this. He also prompted the question, Trump is slurring badly, relying on notes right in front of him. Where are you, concerned press? Exactly. So here's Donald Trump. I don't know what is going on with these shoulder pads or the hair. What is up with that hair? Here he is on Twitter Live. I'm assuming that's a battery there. And then there's all these notes right here. All these notes right there. Clearly he could have used them because he sounded completely incoherent the past 3 hours. I could show you all that, but you all know this man can't talk. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But he was using notes. And here is just a small selection of what the media is writing about when it came to Biden and his notes. Biden's reliance on note cards at fundraisers worries donors. Axios, New York Post. Biden spotted with cheat cards with the photos of Irish leaders. NBC, note cards and shorter stares how Biden campaign is whatever. CNN, the secret of the presidential cue card. Fox News, Biden relays on reporter list notes during White House briefing. So if all of that is true, and it's a big deal, I'm sick of the double standard. There better be some folks asking about this, because this is the man who was slurring his words, couldn't make sense of anything. He doesn't know what asylum means.
Why is it that millions of people were allowed to come into our country from prisons, from jails, from mental institutions, insane asylums, even insane asylums? That's it's a mental institution on steroids. That's what it is. When you see the people that are coming into our, these are institutions that are being emptied out, not in South America, all over the world, including South America, all over the world.
So I look forward to the media's reporting on all of this evidence that Donald Trump is unraveling.
I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?